It's too bright in here. Turn off the light.
Nigga.
What are we doing here?
It's where I ate my food.
What food?
I told you I had Red Baron pizza.
Oh, so what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Come over here and rub Sugar Mama's feet. Yeah.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Oh no, your hand took with my armpit.
Oh.
I have a question.
What?
Have you gotten any information about Noelle coming over this weekend?
I think I'm working until 4. I don't know. Like I was asking everyone today at work. I go, when's my last day here? I don't know. And then I asked, that was my one supervisor. So then that's Paula. So the main supervisor is Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to her, I go, when is her last day here? And she's like, I don't know why. I'm like,
oh my God.
She goes, I'm going to keep you here until after elections. She's like, because you've been here forever and you're my best worker. She goes, I want you to stay for a while. And I went, okay.
Tell her you can't.
Well, here's the thing.
You have children you need to provide
I know,
for.
but here's the thing. She's just like, I get to do whatever the heck I want to do, basically. And she's like, so I go, well, here's the thing. I said, next Friday, because David was texting me, Mom, I have to know when I'm leaving. They have to know. I have to tell them what time. Bo's. You know, I go to lunch. He's calling me. DeLorenzo's calling. Everyone's calling me at lunch. I'm like, can I go to lunch? So I said, well, here's the deal. I go, I don't know if you know that my husband's in this, he's in an MBA program. She's like, no, what's it about? You know, so I'm like, well, twice a month he goes. I go, he went this past week, and he went last week, and so this week he doesn't go, but he goes next week. And she goes, okay. And I go, but next week my son's done with Purdue, and I have to pick him up from school. And I said, and he's leaving Friday, like that's his designated day, and he has a designated time to be out there. So we have to pack him up, clean up his dorm, and then pick up, leave. And she's like, take the day off, whatever. I went, okay. And I go, well, I don't know what time. She goes, well, we'll work with it when you're done, whatever.
What did balls?
And I went, okay, because she was just like, I don't know who she's going to keep, but so it's kind of like, when they're that good to me, especially Michelle, it's like, if I say can't come in, I can't come in, whatever, like she's fine with it, you know what I mean, because she knows I'm a good worker.
So then you don't think you'll go in on Saturday?
No, I have to go in on Saturday. And that's what they're like, so then I told Paula, and she goes, but you are going to work election day. I'm like, Paula, this is May 9th, so she's freaking out because she's not listening to me. I'm like, next Friday the 9th, and she's thinking that this Friday, she's not listening to me, so that's why I go to Michelle.
Silly
and
nigga.
Michelle's like the main boss, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, she's like, whatever you need, go ahead. I'm like, okay, so.
Which one's not understanding?
Paula. See, Michelle used to have Paula's job. Then Michelle left, and she worked next door where Grandma was at. Then that's when Becky, who's on my bowling team, took Michelle's job. So then Becky quit because she won her $1 million. And then nobody had that job. And Sally was still the main boss. But then Sally retired. So then Michelle got Sally's job. And she brought her assistant was Paula, who worked with her in Grandma's office. So Michelle got Sally's job, and she gave Paula her old job.
Mm-hmm.
So Paula's okay, but it's like she kind of doesn't know what's going on. So she's like, oh, I don't know, I'll get back to you. I need to know now. So Michelle's like, well, whatever the hell, whatever. I'm like, okay. So it's kind of like, I don't want to be like, no, I don't want to work here because she's really good to me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, do you have the summers
like,
off?
You've been the oldest. You've been here the longest time. She's like, and you're a really good worker. She goes, I'll keep you on. She goes, I'm going to keep you on. Meaning, like, she's going to send Lois home and everyone else home. But she wants me to stay there. So it's like, because I know, like they have payroll and all this other stuff. And she knows I know how to do all that stuff. Which, like, Lois has never done payroll. She's never done that. And Lois is the type, like, I'm doing this project. It's so stupid. This is the project. Here's a list of paper. Then there's all these, like, they look like credit cards, okay? But they're to start the voting machines. There's stacks of them, like Crown Point, Cedar Lake, Dyer, East Chicago, So I have a box like this of all these cards designated for each town. Mm-hmm. And I have the envelopes. So all I do is put the cards in the envelopes, okay? Like Munster has 22 precincts. So like 2 cards or 3 cards or 4 cards go into each envelope for like, Munster 1. Our precinct is Munster 2. There's Munster 3. So you do that for all, okay, there's like 500. So I have the sheet of paper, and I have like Munster 2, and say number 1 and number 2 go into the envelope. Number 3 and 4 go into Munster 3. 5 and 6 go into Munster 4. You know, that's all you got. So I just checked it. So I told Lois, like when I left early on Friday because of my MRI, I go, Lois, if Paula wants this done, this is what I do. I just check off the precinct, and I highlight the precinct. I highlight the cards I'm using. They're all numbered. She goes, well, you know what you're doing. I'll just leave that to you. Because she don't want to do it because she don't want the responsibility. If she messes up, you know, she don't want to get in trouble. So I'm like,
what
really?
a snake.
So I did a whole bunch more on Saturday, you know, because we weren't that busy. So then today they want it done. So the guy for the mechanic, James, he comes up and he goes, "When did you get it?" I'm like, "No, James. I'm like, I should get this done, you know, today." He goes, "Okay." Well, we had 83 voters. Last time I had 83 voters was 2012. Okay.
Obama.
And so I'm like, so he came back up like at 2.
TikTok, like, nigga.
He does this. I'm like, you know, James, I'm really sorry. I'm just a little busy here. And he goes, well, I'm going to go tell him if I could just take that and take it downstairs because we're at a standstill. And he's making me feel like crap, like, because you can't get your job done.
Was he being mean to you?
Well, he's just like, he's one of those people that never shows expression.
Did you punch him?
You know, and I'm just like looking at him like, because I'm older than you, really. And I went, you know, James, we've been really busy today. I'm really sorry. He goes, no, I know. And then he's like, well, I'm just going to take him because, you know, I go, look, I have this box done. I'm almost done. I just need Maryville, Cherryville, St. John. And he goes, well, I'll just take them, you know, because we're at a standstill. Meaning, like, they can't get done what they need to do because I'm holding you up. I said, fine, then just take it.
You should have just slaughtered him.
So he took them. I had 2 boxes on my desk on the table. So him taking those 2 boxes, like, thank you. You gave me a whole lot more room now. You know, it's like nothing on there. So then I was doing election work, and I stayed until 5 because they needed help. So
gay wad.
You know, whatever. So it was just busy. Which is fine because I'd rather be busy than having to read a magazine. Anyway.
So you still don't know about Sunday and Saturday?
Well, because Sunday, David wants us to go and bring his stuff. So, like, if she stays on Saturday, I don't really stay. I want to stay. What time did I come home this Saturday?
This Saturday? You came back at, like, and you came here at, like, 4:30, I thought, because Mitch got there. Anthony got to the house at around, like, 3-ish. Then, like, an hour later or something, Mitch came over. And then Mitch was here for, like, 10 minutes and you walked in. You came around 4:30, 4:45.
I should probably come home at the same time. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. I mean, but I don't have a problem with her coming. I mean, where was she going to sleep? In here?
Yeah, or the basement.
I would just do the basement. You know why? Because you're not so crowded. But, where's her mom going to stay and stuff?
I don't know. Well, because I at least want to get it, like, confirmed with you.
Because on Sunday we have to go to Purdue.
And are we going to go to Crack a Dawn?
What?
Are we going to go, like, to Crack a Dawn?
No, we don't have to. Because he doesn't have classes. But, you know, we should go when it's daylight. Just go and load up the van and then, you know, we're going to bring back his stuff.
Why can't just Steven and Tata do that?
Well, we can talk about it right now at dinner.
Okay, then. High five.
Okay.
Peace out, Girl Scout. What are we having for dinner?
Sausage and what rice do you want me to make? He's going to grill the sausage.
The cheesy one.
Okay.
Wow, what a fit. 8:37 dinner.
We were having such a nice conversation. What?
I said a blah 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 blah.
We were talking. I'm like, you know, we haven't talked together in such a long time, Mike. And then he's like this, turn off the lights. Because I'm like, what is the matter? He goes, the lights are so bright. I'm like, then why don't we have a dimmer in here?
True that. Like the basement.
I'm like, so he's like, I said, just turn off the lights. And we just kept talking. I'm like, seriously.
Oh, and then Noelle, I guess, her grandma has like this bomb connection with Soldier Field where it's her uncle and they want to give us like meet and greets for the concert.
For the One Direction?
Yeah. And she's like, because they're not doing meet and greets, but like there's a few people, like the producer, the manager, where it's like they're girls with them. And she says her uncle works for VIP Nation there, or Live Nation tickets, and he's the manager there. And like he went to like her grandparents' funerals, or like her great grandparents' funerals, and he knows the family. And her mom like left him a message, and he said he'd get back to her. And I'm like,
oh my god,
I know.
She's a hookup then. Is that where she always gets her concert tickets from then?
No, her mom like always surprises her with tickets.
Well, she could surprise us for some tickets too. Just saying.
Hey, yo, nigga.
What?
I'm so happy, Noelle. Like you said, some people come in your life, and this chick is like my best friend. I don't know where I'd be without her. She's a pretty solid gal. She's
I
pretty.
need to clean this room.
She's pretty cool.
Oh my god, I need to clean this room up.
I like her.
I need to clean up this mess too.
She's a keeper.